said, kiss me. I like to be kissed when I'm getting fucked. Spank my ass or something. Anyway, we put a blindfold on Alex. You guys, this is Rich Morrell. This is Legs Diamond. He sang back up on everything from Riddlebox up. He left a great band in Detroit to come be with us and work at Psychopathic Records. He's always stayed behind the scenes. A lot of the magic you hear is right there. Now, Rich remembers this. We wanted to prove that maybe there could be these crazy outcasts that we're just now we're starting to call them juggalos, you know? Whatever, you know, these people that are feeling us, you know, on the realness, not just the, you know, the humor, the whatever, but they're feeling us, man. They're like, we really fucking feel y'all, man, you know? So, and they're coming up with tattoos and shit, trying to say, yo, man, I mean, I like bands, but man, your music, you know, they were feeling it. So I said, this can't be a local thing. So we blindfolded Alex, and Alex threw a dart and a map, and it landed on Dallas, Texas. So we drove the fucking Riddlebox vans. Rich was there. I drove one. Shaggy stayed home, lazy ass. He had a good reason, I just don't remember. But we drove to Dallas, and we fucking pressed up with our $60,000 advance. We pressed up samplers, and every day at 3 o'clock, our fucking vans were at 3 different high schools in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, slanging them fucking tapes, you know what I'm saying? Slanging the fuck out of them, you know what I'm saying? Does anybody feel us? What are y'all like in Dallas, you know? We know it's going, there's something going on in Detroit. What's up out here, you know? And most people are like, fuck y'all, you know? We're used to that, though. But there was a couple juggalos we discovered. We spent 3 months in Dallas. 3 months. Next thing you know, Riddlebox had sold 60,000 records in Detroit and 40,000 in Dallas. So we're like, let's throw another dart, you know? But only thing is, we're having trouble walking because there's a dick in my ass. Jive's still got their dick balls deep in our ass, you know? I have a very homophobic way of putting things, you know? It's any homosexuals or hermaphrodites or undecided people out there. I'm not trying to offend anybody. But, so anyway, at that point, we told Jive, we said, look, we're from the streets. We'll straight up drive down there and whip your asses. You know what I'm saying? Do you honestly think we care about a fucking contract or something? We didn't even know how to read that motherfucker. We just wanted it 60,000, you know what I'm saying? So we said, you'll never get another album out of us. We like this little label that we started, Psychopathic. We're like, these fucking idiots are taking, they don't know what the fuck are, they don't know what we're going after because they're not part of it. They're a fucking major record label. They can fuck with Sugar Ray. You know what I'm saying? They weren't on our page. So, in 1997, another record label owned by Disney calls us up. Rich remembers all this. Calls us up, and it's like, look, we know what y'all are doing. We know what y'all did in Detroit. We know what y'all did in Dallas. We know what you're doing in St. Louis now. And this guy was sincere. He was a juggler. Straight up, he really knew all the shit. And he said, we're owned by Disney, we can do anything we want. And I said, y'all put out the pussiest shit I ever fucking heard. You could never fuck with the wicked shit. And they're like, listen, we own Miramax Films. We put out like all kind of ruthless ass natural born killers. We own that. People don't know Disney owns that, but Disney does. They own Miramax Films. You know, and we're a record label. We put out whatever we want. So we were like, oh yeah? And they're like, yeah, we want you to do the wicked shit. So out came the great Malenko. The great Malenko was pulled out of record stores the day it came out because Disney found out and spanked up the little label, said, you can't put that shit out. Meanwhile, they paid us for the motherfucking album, right? So we already got paid for it, so we're like, psychopathic in the house, psychopathic in the house, psychopathic in the house. So we're like, we don't need them, you know what I'm saying? But all these labels start bidding. You know, they're like, all this press is going on, you know, boom, this band gets dropped, who are they, blah, blah, blah. They're unheard of. I'm like, unheard of? Fuck you, there's 100,000 juggalos out there. Just because y'all never heard of us, fuck y'all, you know? Anyway, we signed a distribution deal with this label, Island Records. At the same time, we met like Twisted. Right. So, at this point of our lives, me and Alex and Joey, we were kind of like, you know, just let the record label put the shit in the stores. We'll handle it from there. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I mean? So we started hiring our homies and building Psychopathic. I'm talking ex-gang members, fucking people that got felonies and just our homies, y'all. And we put out the great Malenko. It got dropped. It got picked up. You got a lot of exposure. I'm just gonna get to the 6 because I know that's what motherfuckers want. All right. So, Malenko came out, and with all the exposure, and we went on a big tour, and this thing came. Okay, when Malenko first came out, the first week of its release, again, the second release, it sold 17,000 copies, right? And that was the same thing it sold when it got pulled out of record stores. So Island was like, what happened to the big publicity splash? We thought everybody'd buy it like they did Cop Killer. Remember that? With Ice-T's band. And they're like, nobody fucking bought it, you know? What the fuck? And we're like, I don't know. Y'all gave us $1 million. You think I give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? We know the juggalos are out there. They got it. That's all I give a fuck about. I don't know about your fan rush. I don't know about your rush of million fucking fans that all of a sudden want to be down. We got the juggalos, you know? 100,000, I'm cool as fuck with that. But they ran this documentary on MTV. They bought the time in an auction, and they ran Shockumentary on MTV. This is in 1997. And there happened to be a lot of people, a lot of brothers and sisters like y'all watching